Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to slow a few things down, make a cup of tea and have a little bit of a natter with you. So I hope that's okay. As you guys know, recently I celebrated my birthday. Thank you so much for all the love and support you guys have been giving that little vlog video. I'm really enjoying filming vlogs at the minute, so I really hope that we can think of some really exciting things to do and vlog so I can share them with you, because I'm really enjoying filming them but my life isn't really that interesting at the minute. So as a little birthday treat, we went to the cinema recently to watch the new Goodbye Christopher Robin film. If you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to pop a disclaimer here. This video is going to quite possibly feature some spoilers. So if you don't want to know what the film is about or what the film includes, then maybe stop watching now. I'm going to try my hardest not to go into too much detail as to the film, but I just wanted to share my thoughts and share what I thought about the film, really. So go pop the kettle on and go and make yourself a nice cup of tea or coffee or hot chocolate and get comfy, because I am known to ramble, so there's a good chance that this video is going to be really long. So for those of you that don't know, Goodbye Christopher Robin is a film about, I guess, the creation of the beloved honey bear Winnie the Pooh, and of course little Christopher Robin. Winnie the Pooh is one of my favourite Disney characters, if you're not going to include any of the princesses or anything. He holds a special place in my heart, purely I think because my nan loves him so much. So whenever I think of Winnie the Pooh, I think of my nan, so that's quite nice, I think. I'm going to pop him back up there. So yeah, the film is based around, I want to say, the First or Second World War. I kind of feel like it's around the First World War, and it featured a lot of the war, a lot more of the war than I thought it was going to. But I guess if that sort of film isn't your type of thing, then it shouldn't spoil it too much. Obviously it is about how Winnie the Pooh was created, and yeah, there's a lot of history in the film which was quite nice. If you've seen Saving Mr. Banks, which of course is a film around how Mary Poppins got created, then it's a similar sort of film. And if you enjoyed that film, then I would say there's a high chance that you will enjoy this film as well. So there's not many well-known actors or actresses in this. Not many that me and Scott recognised anyway. The lady that plays the mum is played by the actress that plays Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad. I'm not quite sure what her name is, so I'll pop a little annotation here. I didn't realise it was at first until Scott leant over and said, "Is that Harley Quinn?" And it took me a little while to kind of recognise, because she looks completely different. She's not got long blonde hair with blue and purple tips but yeah, it definitely is her. And I do believe that the person that plays Christopher Robin is actually a little girl. Again, I'm not quite sure what her name is, but I think she plays him really well. It's exactly how I imagine Christopher Robin would have been. So yeah, not many actors or actresses in the film that we recognise, but it doesn't take away any of the magic of the film. In my opinion, it was a really good film. I was slightly worried that Scott might not enjoy it, but he said he was pleasantly surprised, so that gets a thumbs up from me. Any film, any Disney related film that Scott likes gets a thumbs up. You know that it was well created if a guy likes a film, I think. So yeah, as I said, it does feature a lot of the war, and it focuses quite heavily on PTSD, which is quite emotionally, I don't really know what the word is. It pulls at the old heartstrings, it really does. But it also features a lot of the beloved memories of Winnie the Pooh. So there's little Christopher Robin playing poo sticks with his dad, which was quite sweet, plus a few other little bits and bobs as well. There's quite a heavy topic of basically Christopher Robin's mum during childbirth. It was, I think, quite a traumatic experience for her, so there's that kind of impression that I got that his mother and father didn't really want him, so they hired a nanny to look after Christopher Robin and basically bring him up, I suppose. But also there's quite a emotional scene where the nanny has to leave, and Christopher Robin's quite upset. So it was nice to see that those two characters had such a strong bond. But during that time, Christopher Robin had to stay with his father, and it was nice to see that their relationship grew and blossomed into a really nice father and son relationship. So that was nice. Of course, with the success of Winnie the Pooh, things I would have assumed got quite crazy. I guess something like that happening around when the war was happening, it brought a lot of people happiness, but not Christopher Robin. So you get to see quite a lot, you get to see a little bit of what Christopher Robin had to experience at such a young age as well, which I can only imagine to be a little bit out of the ordinary, I suppose. I can't imagine anyone being, I guess, forced to experience something like that during the war. So of course you are introduced to a few of Winnie the Pooh's friends. You get to see Eeyore, you get to see Piglet. You don't see Owl, but there is quite a cute scene of Christopher Robin climbing the tree and putting the door to Owl's house there. Who else? I think you get there's a brief mention of Rabbit in there, but then towards the end of the film you get introduced to Kangaroo, which were always kind of some of my favourite characters in Winnie the Pooh. Of course, for all of those of you that don't know, Winnie the Pooh is obviously based on Christopher Robin's little teddy that he had, but also, which I already know before watching the film, the name Winnie was actually taken from a bear at the zoo. It was short for Winnie Peg, I think, if I'm right, if I remember correctly. So I already know that Winnie was actually a giant black bear. I don't really know bear species. It's just a bear. It definitely wasn't a honey bear, but yeah, it's quite nice. There's quite a few scenes which refer back to Christopher Robin's dad's PTSD. I guess there's a lot of that mentioned into the film, which I guess helps kind of draw you in to the film. I feel like I'm not making very much sense at all, but as I briefly mentioned before, if you liked or if you enjoyed Saving Mr. Banks with, of course, Tom Hanks, then there's a good chance that you will enjoy Goodbye Christopher Robin. All actors in it played an incredible part. The film was just overall really heartwarming, and I've always really quite enjoyed history and kind of learning what happened many years ago. So I guess that's kind of a reason why I really enjoyed this film as well. But yeah, it's something different. It's something really easy to watch. I would highly recommend going and seeing it, or even waiting for the DVD to come out. So I think that's it really. Any questions that you guys have, pop them in the comments and I'll do my very best to answer them. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like. Remember to click that subscribe button so you do not miss any of my videos. I upload to this channel every Sunday at 10 AM, and over here will be my previous video, so be sure to go and check that out as well. And I will see you next Sunday. Bye for now.